So there was a recent update to Publisher Rocket, and Publisher Rocket is one of those tools I've been recommending for a while. I even used to work for Kindlepreneur, the same company behind Publisher Rocket. And so I thought I would demonstrate this brand new update, which is a huge update. I was aware that it was coming back before I left Kindlepreneur, and I was super excited then, and I'm super excited now to share it with you. So let's get into it. So when you open up Publisher Rocket, it looks something like this. But over here, the new updates all have to do with this Amazon ads area. We are familiar with keyword search, competition analyzer, and the category search. Nothing has really changed there, at least not this month. And Amazon ads is where all of the new stuff is. This used to say something like AMS ads or AMS keywords or something like that before. Now it says Amazon ads. So you click on this and you can say start a new ads project. And from here, it'll ask you to select a book's ASIN number. And the ASIN number on Amazon is a number that you can find pretty easily. And this is only on Amazon. So this is my book, Out of Shadow, Epic YA Fantasy Adventure. You can find the ASIN right here in the URL, or you can come down here to the product details and you'll find it right here at the top, ASIN. So go ahead and copy that number. And as a side note, if I could ask all of you to not buy this book unless you are already avid fantasy readers, because you guys are a different audience than my fiction audience, and I don't want to confuse the algorithm. I was noticing today as I was looking through the customers also enjoyed section that there was a ChatGPT book in that. And so that tells me that a few of you people who read a lot of ChatGPT related books and AI books are coming here and buying some of this book. Now, you may like fantasy and ChatGPT, and that's fine. But just to keep the algorithm working in my favor, I would please request that you not buy this book unless you already enjoy writing fantasy, or reading fantasy, I should say. But anyway, let's go ahead and take that ASIN. We'll paste it into here and go ahead and search. And then here it is. I'll say that's my book. And then here it asks you to enter the 7 Kindle keywords that you used for this book. So if you are looking up your own book here, then you'll want to select those keywords. So I'm logged into my KDP account here. I can just select what these keywords were. And it's probably a time for me to update these keywords, but just for demonstration purpose, I'm just going to copy and paste all of them into here. And from those keywords, it brings up a bunch that it thinks are similar to mine based on Publisher Rocket's algorithm and looking at what Amazon gives me. And so I can easily look through and say, yes, these look similar to mine, or, this one right here maybe doesn't look quite as similar to mine. If you see any that are obviously not the same genre, you want to deselect those. This one's an urban fantasy, so I'm going to deselect that one. But these 3 here look like they would fit the right genre. This one looks right, so I'm going to go ahead and save project and continue. And then you are brought to this page, and there's a couple of things you can do here. First, let's make sure we're on this keyword targets tab, because we're trying to select keywords that can be used to create Amazon ads. Now, the way Amazon ads used to work is you used to want to take all of the Amazon ads that you could, and we're talking thousands of Amazon ads. So you just get huge lists of Amazon ad keywords, and then it would be a numbers game. You take those keywords, you plug them into Amazon ads, and boom, you could, if you play the numbers game right, you can potentially get a lot of exposure for your ads. That has changed in more recent years, and now it's much more about the quality and the relevance of the keyword to your book than it is about the quantity of keywords for your book. So we want to make sure that we are getting the best possible keywords so we can go deep on those keywords rather than wide on thousands of different keywords. So first here, under keyword targets, we have search terms related to your 7 Kindle keywords. And the thing you want to be looking for here is the relevance score. How relevant are these? And the most relevant ones that you have here are like dark fantasy YA, YA dark fantasy, young adult fantasy free, etc. Some of these you will need to be careful with because Amazon does not allow you to use the keywords in Amazon ads. For example, anything mention the word Kindle, you can't use in Amazon ads. Anything mentioning the word free, I believe you can't use those in Amazon ads. And so you want to go through and make sure that these are accurate to your book. And my book is actually not a dark fantasy series, so a lot of these first ones aren't really relevant to me. But this one, young adult epic sword and sorcery, is very relevant to me. So I'll just click on that and it automatically takes that keyword over here into this section. This one's good. And as I go through here, I can just continue adding different ads here. And you can also look at author names like R.A. White. I would probably want to check R.A. White to make sure that he or she is writing books similar to mine, but let's just assume that they are a similar author. Here's one that I wouldn't have even thought of, coming of age adventure heroine. So that's a really good one that is perfectly relevant for my book. Even though the score here is saying that it's not quite as relevant, sometimes you'll still find some that are very relevant to you. So that's search terms related to your 7 Kindle keywords. The next one you want to look at is search terms linked to other similar books. So you might have keywords related to different books in your series. Now, again, you want to check these to make sure that the book in question is accurate, but like Manifest Book Series, all of these I think would be probably very useful. So I could just go down the list and select all of the ones that I think I'd like. Then we can go to search terms linked to your category. So my book is listed in a couple of different categories, and you might want to select those. So we have like high fantasy, definitely a highly relevant keyword. Now, a lot of these aren't quite as relevant according to the algorithm here, but just from my perspective, they are pretty much, except for historical fantasy. It's not really a historical fantasy, so I'll leave that unchecked. And we can look at search terms related to books near yours. So these are search terms related to other books that are similar to mine. And indeed, some of these are actually titles of other books in my same series. Seeds of Hope is one of those. Growing Ripples is one of those. But all of these more or less fit. Young adult hope fiction, I like that. Epic adventure. Additionally, some of these can serve as inspiration to find your 7 Kindle keywords. So if you're finding that the keywords that you had were kind of maybe outdated or not as useful anymore, you can take something like hope fiction, young adult hope fiction, and plug that into the keyword search here and see what comes up for that, because you might not have a whole lot of ideas of what could work and what doesn't work, but you can absolutely do that, and it can be a useful way of doing things. And then last but not least, we have search terms Amazon has liked for your book. So sometimes Amazon brings up your book for search terms, even if you didn't have that as one of your keywords. And when that happens, that's actually really useful data, because it shows that Amazon's algorithm thinks that your book is relevant for those keywords. And so these are the keywords you want to really take a solid look at and see if you are relevant for any of those keywords, which from the look of things here, my book really is relevant for a lot of those different keywords. And so by the end of this whole process, you should have a decent, probably several dozen, if not several hundred keywords here that you can use. Now, again, we're going for quality, not quantity here. So we're not going to be looking for thousands of keywords, but a few hundred is probably still okay. And if you want, you can just come here and copy list, and that will be immediately copied to your clipboard. Or if you don't want to do it that way, if you just want to store this list somewhere else, you can say export list, and you can save your list here. That way you can come back to it later when you need to. Now let's look at some of these other tabs here at the top, because this is not just about keywords. So in addition, when you're doing your Amazon ads, creating those Amazon ads, you're not just going to be using keywords. You can also find actual books that are relevant and related to your book so that you can advertise on the pages of those books. So this is one of the places where you can do that. It'll give you a list of all of the different books. And so you can look at the titles and the subtitles and say, okay, a young adult epic fantasy novel, that's probably very relevant to my book because mine is an epic fantasy young adult. And so I could absolutely select the ASIN number to add the actual book into there so that it knows to target that book. But you can also target the keyword in the title or the subtitle and the author name. So you can target all of these keywords as well, in addition to all of the ones we've got so far. And you can just keep going down the list and see if there's anything else like that that's relevant. One thing I like that Publisher Rocket does is it has fresh books or books that are in pre-order. So if you're updating your Amazon ads and you want to include keywords for brand new books that are just coming onto the market that a lot of people might not be running ads to yet, you can come here and start running ads to those books with these keywords so that the Amazon ads that you're creating will show up on the book pages of those particular books. It's a great way to get things done because there's usually less competition on those pages, while there's still quite a lot of incoming people to those pages because of the new release and all of that. Next, we got the category bestseller targets. So this is where you can look at the different categories that your book is in. So we've got, for instance, fantasy epic, right? And you can go through and actually look at some of the other books that are in that category and that are bestsellers in that category. Now, you have to be careful with these because some of these are going to be very expensive to run ads to, and it's unlikely that you'll be able to run an ad that actually shows up on some of these pages. For instance, Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, I know is a massively popular book. Everybody's trying to advertise on her page. And so it's going to be next to impossible for me to be able to afford an ad that actually shows up there regularly. Now, if you got a long series and you make a lot of money from everybody that actually comes through and buys your book, then it might still be worth it to you, but you're going to have a lot more competition. But you can go down this category and see how it does. Now, this is a very broad category of epic fantasy. So maybe if we check something that's maybe a little bit more niche, like teen, young adult, sci-fi, fantasy, fantasy coming of age might be a little bit better and more specific to my book. So here's a bunch more that we could add that I'm like, yep, these all fit. So we can add all of these to my list of keywords. And last but not least, you can actually get a list of comparable author targets. And the first one I'm really impressed here is D.K. Holmberg. The reason I'm impressed by that is because D.K. Holmberg, any keywords related to his books, I found do really well for my specific series. For this specific series, D.K. Holmberg seems to be one of the best ads that I'm able to create is all around DK Holmberg. So I would definitely want to, add his name here and list pretty much every single one of his books as something that I would want to target because I know from personal experience that these books tend to do really well. And then once again, you can copy the list, export the list, however you want to do things. You can clear it. Be careful with the clear button because you don't want to just get rid of everything. But that is how you use this thing. And here's the great part about using this new feature. I just did this for my own book. You can absolutely do this for anybody else's book to research the data around that book. Now, the only thing you won't be able to do is select the actual 7 Kindle keywords that that book had, but you can input keywords that you think are relevant enough that could work for that book, or maybe they're the same Kindle keywords that you would use for your book in the same genre, but you could absolutely do this. So, for example, I've identified this book right here, First Year by Rachel E. Carter, as being very similar to a book that I'm currently working on. And with this case, what I would do is I would grab the ASIN number here, put it in here, and say search. And because my book is not yet available on the Amazon store, I can't actually do this with my book. So it's better to do it with a close competitor of what your book is. So you can say, that's my book, select your Kindle keywords here, and then continue on through the research process, just like I showed you, to find good relevant keywords. It's not just going to help you with Amazon ads, but also getting a sense for who are the other people out there in a similar niche. You can look at what their books are doing and things like that. And it's a great way to get extra research data on the book that you're trying to write. So I hope that was useful for you. And if you want to know more about Publisher Rocket, I did a whole video showing how you can use Publisher Rocket and AI together to get some pretty incredible results for your keyword search and your competition and your category search. So with that, go ahead and check that video out, and I will see you in the next one.